Give it up for the wonderful Meryl O'Rourke. Here she is.
So it's nice to be here, nice to be gigging in London. London's where I'm from. I'm from a place in London called Lambeth. Anybody know Lambeth? Yes, that's why you're here in Westminster. Did you leave voluntarily or were you running away from a gun? It is Lambeth. If I tell you a bit about Lambeth, if you don't know, Lambeth is a place where if you see a 12-year-old boy wearing a Spider-Man outfit, he's not going to a fancy dress party, he's campaigning with Fathers for Justice. Lambeth does currently officially have the highest teenage pregnancy rate in Europe. I was reading a list of local statistics about the area I live in. The area I live in has got the highest rate of gun crime in the UK, the highest rate of drug crime, the highest rate of AIDS, the highest rate of tuberculosis, and the highest rate of domestic violence. I'm surprised about. There's just so much to do. It really is. All that on the South Bank. But a lot of my friends are running away now. They're moving out. My friends are all of an age, all having children. And they're putting pressure on me to move out because I recently had a child. I've got a little girl. She's nearly 1. And which a lot of people don't believe. I find that strange. I do get people coming up to me after gigs saying, I don't believe you've recently had a baby. You don't look to me like someone who's recently had a baby. And I say, that's because you can't see my vagina. That looks like I had a baby on Tuesday. I know. It's all right, I'm 37, I don't need to have sex anymore. It's given me a great excuse for not shaving my legs for nearly a year, because you're not going to trim the garden path to the Amityville House of Horror, are you? It's actually quite convenient. So, I had one of those pregnancies, people used to come up to me a lot when I was pregnant, come and rub my bump, which some women, I actually quite liked it. I said, oh, my boobs have got bigger as well, do you want to go? It's quite nice. I used to get told all the time the shape of my bump meant that I was having a boy, which was rubbish, because I actually had a little girl, which was great. It's always a relief, isn't it, ladies, when you don't have to pretend to love it? So, that was close. We all say, oh, I don't mind, really, that's a lie. So our sons don't grow up to become serial killers. We mind. No woman has fantasised for 30 years about buying blue cardigans for the rest of her fucking life, right? Because that's all this is. Sometimes men get a bit shirty when I say I wanted a girl. This isn't an anti-man thing at all, right? This is just about shopping. I like shopping. These days, if you put a boy in a fairy outfit, social services get called, okay? I just like the shopping opportunities. And I know what the women in the audience are thinking. You're looking at me and you're thinking, no, you fucking don't. But, it was kind. This isn't me dressed up for the night. I don't think I look glam. This isn't me dressed up sexy. This is me dressing up for work, right? I don't dress up sexy to perform because I have found that men don't tend to laugh when they have erections. It's a very serious time for them. They like to concentrate. That's why I don't mind that you've gone a bit quiet. I know why. I'm very flattered. So, have you ever noticed, actually, ladies, men do get very serious when they're aroused? I do hope this isn't just, what, is somebody actually getting aroused there? Did someone just come at the thought of me even saying erection, you're Spencer? No, honestly, I don't think this is just me. Honestly, ladies, you know when you're going out with a bloke and he's a real Jack the Lad type and he's always messing about and telling you jokes and he's so funny and that's why you love him, and then the minute you get him excited, it's, can we go to bed now, please? You feel like going, why, what have I done? Honestly, lads, a lot of us are only going out with you for your personalities. Just before sex is not a good time to lose the one thing that's making you attractive. Word to the wise there. So it is nice being out. It's nice getting an opportunity to dress up. I don't get to dress up very often. You know, I don't get to wear high heels when I was pushing a pram. And I can't wear a push-up bra. I'd love to wear a push-up bra because basically I've got new tits. Basically, since I started breastfeeding, my bra size has gone up by 2 cups. Well done. Thank you very much, sir. A lot of you, he's obviously seen me before. For those of you that haven't seen me before, I know what you're thinking. 2 cup sizes. What, were you, a man? I'm even wearing horizontal stripes today. How fucking cruel is that? I don't like calling them small. I prefer fun size. Like the Twix. Because a lot of women don't like it. I know when I say that I draw attention to my breasts, and not a lot of women don't like drawing attention to their breasts. They get upset when men look at their boobs. I've never really been like that. Well, I'm fucking grateful. But no, I've never really been like that. Because I always think that if you're looking at my tits when I'm out and about, I'm wearing a bra, you have no idea of the actual positioning of my breasts whatsoever. You have no idea what my tits look like. There's all kinds of engineering going on under here. There's wiring, padding, straps. This is basically the bodily version of a serving suggestion. You know? Like you get in a can of tomatoes. This is what you can do with the ingredients if you want to make an effort. It's not what you'll get if you just tip them out onto a plate. They are going though. It's because I've been breastfeeding. I'm very proud to be a breastfeeding mother, but it just fucking takes your tits from you. I'm very proud. I do breastfeed. I breastfeed on demand, which means every now and then I end up breastfeeding in public, which is really fucking weird. It is. I find even the phrase itself, breastfeeding in public, I find that strange. It sounds very purposeful. You know, it sounds like I was at home and the baby started crying and I thought, quick, where's the nearest bus shelter? You know? Not like that. You're just out, it's just lunchtime, and it's always a bit weird. You know, you're never looking forward to it. You're never thinking, oh, great, I can get my tits out in the pub, won't have to go to Napa this year. You know, just get on with it. But people do get weird. People don't like you doing it if you're in the cafe with them. I haven't had a lot of shit. The worst reaction I ever had, I was breastfeeding in KFC. I know I was asking for trouble. It was an industrial estate. It was KFC or Dixon's, right? So we're in KFC. And I'm being discreet, everybody. I'm in the corner. I'm very discreet. I push her right up my jumper. Sometimes I think it's wasted on the baby. I should be shoplifting chickens. But I was being discreet. And this woman got really angry and started shouting at the manager that she didn't want her children to see what I was doing. And I said, why? You worried they'll want a nutritious meal for a change? So, that always divides. Strangely, a lot of women shaking their heads, a lot of men going, hooray! A lot of feminist men. Because the thing about this woman, because this is a true story, this really happened. Well, it's true she confronted me. It's not true I answered her back, so I would have got a smack in the face. But as she was walking away from me, she had a copy of The Sun tucked in the hood of the pram. I thought, what, so you don't mind those tits then? Obviously, it wasn't the fact I had them out, it was just the fact they were a bit substandard that you were objecting to. Didn't want your son being disappointed in women this early in his life, was it? Of course, this woman to me, with her son, she basically represents the entire British attitude towards breastfeeding just in this one person, which is basically the sun and the star, that's good, healthy family entertainment, breastfeeding, bit perverted and weird. Isn't it meant to be the other way round? That's a bit like saying to somebody, what, you eat carrots? Weird, I just stick them up my arse like a normal person. So, you know, it's just food. So... The problem with breastfeeding, of course, is that I'm kind of controlled by them. They decide what I do. It's very difficult when I'm on stage sometimes, if there are certain people in the audience. Basically, you know, I see a couple of guys in here who are bald, nice, round, friendly, shiny faces. Ah, you, sir. The thing is, I'm looking at you and my breasts are going, it's a baby, it's a baby. I can honestly say, sir, you are making me wet. But it is dripping out of my T-shirt. So, you've been lovely. You've got a fantastic headline. I hope you've had a lovely evening. I'll see you around soon. Bye.
Meryl O'Rourke there, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for Meryl.